It's
your boy,
Madmen Sports. Jake, Diamond Dave,
back in the house.
Zach,
and we are presented.
What do you got there?
We're presented by Pizza Amore, Wood Fire Way. Where are their locations, Jacob?
Payne Avenue in North Tonawanda and Grand Island Boulevard in Grand Island. I hear they have food trucks as well. So
today we have a pickle bacon pizza.
give me that.
Mine's already had.
Yum, 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 yum.
Looks fantastic. This is a personal bacon pickle pizza with ranch on it.
That's
Yeah, is it as good as it says it? Yeah.
oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Our man DJ hooked us up. He said that this is the pie that everyone's after lately, the pickle bacon pizza.
Talk about the crust.
It's wood fire for sure. It's got the smoky flavor. It's really good.
That's just I've had food poisoning for the past 2 days.
Not from Pizza Amore.
No, but
This is healing it.
This is the first thing I've eaten in 2 days. Golly. You're done?
Let's get back to work.
No.
All right, we'll let Jake go. I need full attention out of Diamond Dave. We're going to go this way. We're going to go that way. We are going to roll with the punches. We're back. A little bit of rust to shake off here, I'm not going to lie. Our current setting, we're doing a summer setting for training camp. You know, the reporters go out to St. John Fisher, Pittsford, New York. I'm hearing a lot of chewing. I'm sorry for that, listeners.
We have been away a while. I miss all you guys.
Yeah, all right. Well,
Blackbirds?
definitely. So, you know, we're going to do a summer setting. Reporters go out to Pittsford. We go in the backyard. We got this nice sectional out here. We are going to talk Bills, Buffalo Bills. We're going to talk training camp. We're going to talk rookie battles. We are going to talk helmets.
Helmets.
Lot to get to. Dave, let's start off.
We're no bullshitting tonight. We're getting right to it, huh?
That's the
It was
bad
actually
better
like
way.
2 to 3 minutes of bullshit, actually, right there.
2 minutes on the dot.
I hate to cut it up too much here, but Dave, what do you think of the draft classes we had into training camp? Who do you think is going to shine out the gate here?
Well, I think James Cook is an obvious, going to shine. He's on everyone's radar around the NFL. There's a lot of sleeper picks for fantasy. People are taking him early.
Is it because of his brother, you think?
No, I think it's because he's a big back from a big school.
Which is a change of pace for the Bills, honestly.
I think we have a young linebacker we got in the third round, which should be good. Hopefully he's a future guy that we can rely on.
Bernard, right? Yeah.
I haven't talked about Elam yet. I heard he picked off Allen in OTAs pretty early, too.
Good for him.
Give me that every day.
Yeah.
And then there's the punter that I know you guys like.
Ariza.
And I don't know.
God. They
I
call
mean-
him the punk god.
He doesn't like that, I've heard.
There's only one god.
Yeah, that's my take on it.
The rookies. Jake, you ready to chime in after the
Yeah,
delicious slice of pizza amore?
That was well worth it. Sorry if you heard any chewing, but gosh darn. No, I really look for James Cook. I mean, James. What did I say?
Jane Foster Cook.
Jodie Foster. No, James Foster. Jesus, you got me fucked up now.
Cookie.
James Cook. We're looking
He's
for
got to be exciting,
a
right?
super explosive back out of the backfield. I mean, we all know the Buffalo Bills don't really run the ball quite often, so having an explosive back out of the backfield in that passing game is going to be a real a joy for us to see. So
A threat out of the backfield could be a huge difference maker for the Bills right here. I get what you're saying. I think Shakir. Now, we're talking about Gabe Davis everywhere. You know, you see the fantasy corners of the internet are going nuts about him. Maybe rightfully so. Last time we saw him, he had 8 catches.
He bulked up.
8 catches, 200 yards, and 4 touchdowns in one game, you know. Usually that'd be a record, and you know what it is. It's, you know what, and I hate to break off here, but we think about that. That's not even the Bills' record for most receiving yards in a playoff game.
who holds that?
Eric Moulds.
He holds not just the Bills' record, the NFL record for receiving yards in a game.
251?
I think it's
Wow.
251, yeah. Did it against the Dolphins with Doug Flutie as his quarterback.
It's crazy to think that Eric
We lost that
Moulds
game.
was in the playoffs for the Buffalo Bills.
He was drafted in 96. He had some years.
We lost that game.
99 then, assumably, right?
I think it was 98.
Not entirely sure if we lost that game. I apologize.
I think it was 98. You keep saying it. You said it multiple times.
He's faux show.
Yeah.
He's for sure not sure.
Here, let me look that up for you. We'll get the professor back in the...
Pizza's got a good aftertaste too, Jake.
Oh, I'm feeling real good
So
right
what
now.
did that pizza specifically have on it?
So that
I feel like
had
we're sellouts right now, by the way.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I'll
honestly,
sell out.
talk about a good pizza. That's a good pie right there.
Had Pickles.
I've known the owners for years. They're great people. Support a small business, especially during these times.
We support small businesses over here.
I've known DJ for years too. How you doing, DJ?
I've met him once. Shout out.
It's a good dude.
240 is the record.
I don't think I've ever met
9
him.
receptions and 1 touchdown. Only 1 touchdown. It seems surprising.
Damn.
It was in 98, the season in the 99 playoffs against the Dolphins.
We won or lost?
If that is what the outcome we were looking for.
I have a feeling we won but lost the Jaguars.
I'm willing to bet they might have lost that game. They lost 24-17.
Damn.
Sounds like a fun game though.
We got. It's never a fun game if we lose.
Best game I've ever been to was the Cowboys Monday night.
Could have been that Patriots playoff game.
That was out of this world.
That was the best game.
I was out of the state.
They lost that game. That the Dallas game. Tony Romo.
They did, but it was still a really fun game.
I'll tell you about another fun game.
What's
The
that?
funnest. The Patriots game, man.
God, that was just
I'm still
an all-star
buzzing.
beatdown.
I'm still buzzing from that game.
It's hard not to be.
That might have put them in the coffin right there. Are the Patriots dead to you?
Yeah,
Is there no longer a
I mean,
big
they've been
brother?
dead to me.
It's not even it's not even a joke anymore.
I think the Dolphins surpassed them.
and it goes to also the Dolphins still being a joke after from 2 years ago, killing them the last game of the season,
Big time.
dropping 50 points on them. I think we just go every year. We'll just kill another AFC East team.
Zach
Obviously, the Jets are already dead, but we'll put a nail in the coffin. for
Zach
funsies.
Wilson's alive and well.
He's so many moms.
I don't
so
know.
little time.
He's hitting in his ballpark. Maybe he's already old and past
for
his
him.
time.
That's going to be the peak of his career right there.
It probably will be.
Kissing moms.
Yeah.
Is there a picture of the mom?
No.
No.
All right.
Wish there was.
Release the mom picks.
Zach, what do you think of the rookie class?
Yeah,
Wilson.
I got a little off track here. So everyone's talking about Gabe Davis. Thank you, David. Diamond David.
Diamond.
Diamond David. So everyone's talking about the rookie class. I think Shakir could come in here and start shaking his claim to a positive wide receiver 3 role. Now everyone's talking Jameson Crowder. I love Jameson Crowder. When we get into the August and the real dog days of summer, the end of summer here, I'm going to be talking about Jameson Crowder almost every pod.
As you should.
Almost damn now at this point. Isaiah
Not
McKenzie.
McKenzie?
We all know what McKenzie can do. I think that a Patriots game is the peak for him. We talked about that Miami game 2 years ago. Whenever his phone has rung,
I guess so. You can finish it.
whenever his phone is ringing, and he comes and answers it for the Buffalo Bills, without a doubt.
No, for sure.
No doubts about it.
But I think at this point, I mean, it seems like the Buffalo Bills coaching staff was not happy with Isaiah McKenzie. They gave him
certain
another
points, yeah.
redemption, but how long are we going to play this charade for?
I mean, they signed him to big money.
They brought him back for a 2-year, $4 million deal.
Yeah, which,
Not big money.
I think they're
Not
back.
big
I think
money.
they're back into him though. There was a point. I don't want to give that up to you though. There was a
don't think
point
you
where
have
they
to.
were down on him though.
No, for sure. But I mean, they have been up and down on him. I'm talking about like what's going to be the final straw, because obviously he's no Stephon Diggs. No one's saying that he is, but I mean, I don't know, I just always feel like they're always high on him, and then they're like they don't touch him for weeks, months.
I think they get too creative with him. I think they try to do too many things with him. They try to make him a Debo Samuel. They try to put him all over the field. Just let him be a receiver.
He was Debo before Debo.
Now I wanted to ask this question. I do like where Dave's going with this. Do you feel like they're doing enough with him, Jake? Because Dave thinks too much.
I think honestly they're either not using him enough or they're using him way too much. There's no in between.
Okay, and then I'll even go a step further. You talked about the coaching staff having him in the doghouse at certain points. Do you feel like Isaiah McKenzie's ever in the doghouse for you?
For me specifically,
Like, has he ever made like a couple egregious plays where you're like, man,
Yeah.
I don't know if he can do this.
when they fucking stopped him the first time, I mean, he had that game where he like fumbled a punt return and like had a couple drops where he originally was benched. I don't remember what game that is, but
I think if he was on the hot seat with the coaching staff, he would have left for the New Jersey Giants to go with Dable. I think Dable maybe didn't want to use him. I don't think it was McDermott.
I guess that remains to be seen. I don't think there's official word on that, but I don't think I disagree with you. I think if anything, it would have been Brian Dable.
They've definitely given him many opportunities to redeem himself, and he has time over time. I wonder if this year they allow him to give them like a full slate of wide receiver 3 positioning
Well,
snaps.
I definitely don't think he's there. I don't think he's a number 3 at all.
Well, that's the point. Is I don't think they're going to let him because they brought in Crowder, which has a much better skill set. Not different. I'd say they're very similar. The jet sweeps are definitely Isaiah McKenzie's strong point. We've always said that.
He's always been the odd man out. He's never been like a strong representation in the lineup.
This sounds like a good segue to training camp battles because McKenzie and Crowder is going to be a hell of a battle for the slot position.
Very intuitive there. That is where we are headed with our next step.
The transition
is the training camp battle. So we have a Crowder versus McKenzie battle. Do you think that's a real battle, or is that just a manufactured battle?
I think that
They all have roles, right?
I think going into training camp, obviously Isaiah McKenzie holds that upper echelon on Crowder, but I think
Really?
give it a week or two, and honestly, we'll start seeing that flip.
Dave, what do you think? I disagree, but go ahead.
I got a long answer for you. I think it's going to be McKenzie. I think McKenzie should be penciled in as a number 3. Crowder should be the 4. But the thing is like this is going to be a different offense. It's a different offense coordinator. We have 2 starting tight ends on this team, something we haven't had that people don't talk about enough. We haven't had in over a decade. We haven't had 2 starting tight ends, maybe longer than a decade. And that's going to take a lot of the slot receiver out of the game. And we have Shakir. He was drafted 5th round.
Shakir's a 5th rounder. They wanted to get him in the 4th, though.
And Hodgins is there, who people are crazy about. Marquise Stevenson. There's a lot of young guys there. And I do believe some of those guys will end up getting cut. Probably Hodgins. Stevenson, maybe he's a special teams guy. But, like, the answer is Crowder or McKenzie. I think they're both on the team. But they're going to have different roles because O.J. Howard is going to be a slot kind of receiver guy.
Interesting. I want to disagree with both of you that I think that Isaiah is the 3 in that situation. I
think as of right now, before training camp, but I think it's going to change.
I don't even think right now. I don't even think right now, honestly. I would be pressed to say that Isaiah is even the 4th guy.
I'm going to be honest. I don't even think he's.
Then who is?
Well, let's think about it like this. We're going to bring 7 wide receivers into the 53, correct?
Mm-hmm.
We got Diggs, we got Davis. We got Crowder, we have McKenzie. Those are your 4. Okay. Now, when you talk about 4, yeah, Shakir's 5. I think Tavon Austin will earn himself a spot.
And Jake Kumaro.
Tavon Austin's the guy I was forgetting.
I think Tavon Austin will earn himself a spot, and he'll earn himself due to the returning role.
Yeah.
And I think he'll earn that. Do you think there'll be any friction?
Stevenson's here for that.
I think Stevenson's going to be a practice squad guy with, with some of the other younger guys.
Yeah.
So there is a 7th, and I think Kumaro will be the 7th due to his special teams acumen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a good punt.
But I think that's your 7. And, when I talk about pass catchers, it's going to be Diggs, Davis, Knox, Crowder. Those are your top 4.
Do we expect Shakir to see any playing time this year? I know it's getting a little bit ahead of
let's talk about it. No, let's talk about it. If you were to give him a projection of receptions, what would you give him, Jake?
I think we'd give him like 35.
35 is a really good number, honestly. Dave, what do you think you could see the rookie Khalil Shakir getting in the first season?
10. There's too many passes to go around. I'm not even sure if this guy's going to make the team.
No, he will.
I think he will because they like him. He's a 4th round pick.
I mean, there's certainly going to be scenarios where up 45 points and Shakir's going to get some playing time. Well, he's on the active roster.
I'd say you got to give the Diggs the ball 70%.
I think a little less. You got to give him. Okay, let's talk about it like this. Diggs gets what, 170 targets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's Allen throwing 170 passes. Gabe Davis gets what?
75,
100. So that's 270 there.
Knox
gets what, 60?
Yeah. I would say like 50.
There's 330, 320 for Josh Allen's passing attempts. So we still got 120, 130 passing attempts, maybe 150 to fill in there. So, the running backs as a group, let's say they get 80.
Yeah. I think
maybe even more with Cook now being in the fold.
Yeah.
Maybe they get,
I was thinking more like 50.
For a whole season, though, amongst all the running backs?
And the running back we just picked up.
Get like 80% of that. Yeah, but I think he's only going to get like.
Let's say 60. So there's then 90. So there's 90, right?
Who's the back we just picked up? Niners, Browns.
We're not getting. I don't think Duke Johnson keeps the team, but we could talk about that with the position battles. But that's a good point. If they keep him, that's another pass catcher. We talk about Jordan or O.J. Howard. What does he do? 40, 50?
I think he gets the same as Knox. I think they're going to use and abuse him.
He's slow, right? Is he slow?
He's a big boy.
He's never been his potential.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't reach your potential with Brady throwing you the ball, there is a little concern there.
That's what I'm saying.
Are we talking injuries? Problems?
Not too much. He has been injured.
But he's still a huge upgrade over
He's an upgrade
Tommy
over Tommy
Sweeney?
Sweeney.
Yeah, the guy we had last year.
Which I love Tommy.
I do like him. He doesn't have an asset on this roster.
But I guess what I'll ask is, how different is the offense going to be with Ken Dorsey? I don't feel like that's talked about
I think
enough.
more efficient.
Yeah, I mean, someone asked me the other day, hey, are you worried about the offense with Brian Dable being gone? And honestly, no, because think about the plays that happen, okay? What are the best plays during the Bills season?
When Josh Allen makes them.
It's when the play breaks down and Josh Allen is ad-libbing. So it tells me that the plays that Brian Dable's setting up aren't all what they're not everything they're written home about. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he deserves a little credit for putting people in position to win. But the best plays in the season are Josh Allen taking that extra 3 seconds after the play and making a move, making a play-making abilities. So you take a guy like Ken Dorsey, who's played the position in the NFL, all ACC quarterback of the year. It's hard to find a better mentor for him at this point.
Willis McGahee was his back.
Exactly. You know, think about those teams. Andre Johnson. Those teams were stacked. They threw the ball around. They threw the ball around. So I think Ken Dorsey can add.
Yeah, I think
Joe Brady even.
I think Ken Dorsey cuts the fat off this playbook. I think he makes this team more efficient.
I don't think we'll see a lot of first down runs, second down run, third down runs like we saw in that one drive of the Kansas City game that made me almost put my head through a piano.
I think it makes us more balanced. I do think we actually start running more. I do think Ken Dorsey's going to be more based on Allen actually not running as much and plays not breaking down as much.
Well, plays break down.
I mean,
if they break
that's
down.
what's going to happen. I will say, we can say that Allen won't run as much. I just never want to see a world where we're telling him not to run.
I mean,
use your weapon.
If we look at year per year all the way up to this year, I mean, we have seen his running decline tremendously. He was not running as much as he was in his first year, 1,000%.
Maybe not per average his first year. I mean, he did only play 10 games or such, but he's starting to have smart runs, which I like that better. He's starting to have a lot less. He doesn't run as, how do I say this, wide open. He doesn't run when a play's breaking down, and rather than passing it, he runs it. You know what I'm saying? He picks his spot better when it comes to rushing, which I like a lot.
Which in turn lowers his amount that he's running.
Actually, he's running more.
Rushes.
2018, like I said, he only played 11 games there, 89. 2019, 109, 102 2020, 122 last year was his most rushing year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird to me.
But it's something you don't notice. Well, there is another game in there, so, but is he running, 11 more times in that one extra game?
That's surprising.
But
it doesn't seem
they're efficient runs. I mean, he had 763 rushing yards last year. That's mind-boggling.
Where was I for half those games? Why do I not remember that?
It's crazy. I mean, you
were napping.
8 touchdowns, 9 touchdowns, 8 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns. In his first 4 years, 31 rushing touchdowns. That's more than Lamar Jackson, I'm pretty sure.
And Saquon Barkley.
Yeah. I think Nick Chubb is the only runner from that draft class that have more rushing yards / touchdowns than, Lamar Jackson has more yards, but I think the only person that has more touchdowns than him is Nick Chubb.
That's out of pocket.
Well, I have a crazy position battle because I've been thinking about this all day. And it's on the defensive side of the ball.
Proud of you. What do we got?
And it's something that people are going to hate.
Oh.
I don't hate anything.
I love you.
The safety position. I would like to see Jaquan Johnson start taking a bigger role and maybe have a life without Poyer eventually.
Are we still waiting on a Poyer contract?
I think he's staying this year.
I think he's playing.
Is he holding out?
I don't think we have
He's not holding out?
We don't have the holdout situation on our hands with him, which is good.
But I don't think it's smart to pay him big money at his age.
I'm glad you're finally on that bandwagon.
Me?
Yes, you.
Wrong.
Didn't you always want
to
pay
him? I don't know. Maybe. I'm a flip-flopper, I guess. But
John Brown's getting cut.
He was right about that.
And Jaquan Johnson, I think, should start taking a bigger role and maybe see where he is with the ones.
Can I take your Jaquan Johnson and one-up you with DeMar Hamlin?
Or Saran Neal. Always more of a corner.
Yeah.
I like Hamlin.
I don't know who's higher on the depth chart, him or Johnson. But yeah.
Probably.
Listen, I think the future of safety is interestingly safe. Not to kind of double down on the word there, but I think we are in pretty damn good hands for the future of safety for the Buffalo Bills. Jaquan Johnson isn't going to be Poyer. Jordan Poyer right off the bat. He's not going to be, DeMar Hamlin isn't going to be Micah Hyde right off the bat, but I think they're getting mentored really well. I think they have the perfect people leading them and teaching them and everything. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
And I think they have Dave's talking about Jaquan Johnson right now. We have guys that can play in those positions. We get those two guys rolling. We're going to have, good replacements if the time comes, when the time comes. Because I don't think Jordan Poyer will play forever. I think they will give him a 1 or 2 year extension. And if not, you know what?
Welcome.
I've said this how many times? Who was Jordan Poyer before Sean McDermott signed him?
Absolutely nobody.
Go find
I
another
had to
Jordan
Google
Poyer.
what team he was on.
The Browns.
The Browns. Go find another Jordan Poyer. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
Or you have the next Jordan Poyer. Maybe this system's just advantageous to good defensive backs. Who would have thought?
What's your position battle? Do you have one?
I think it will be.
Bug on you.
Oh no.
Do be.
I think I want Shakir to secure a spot where we can guarantee some playing time.
Shakir?
I just said Shakir.
No.
What's his name?
I'm trying to get it down. Shakir Sakur. Secure a position spot.
Maybe you should just quit while you're ahead.
I don't know. There's got to be a way you can make that.
Yeah, we'll brainstorm that off camera.
Secure a position. I'm just saying.
That was good.
Thank you. So that's your position battle.
Yeah.
I got one.
What's yours? What is it? What do you got?
Any guesses?
Josh Allen
Punter.
versus Matt Barkley?
Backup quarterback position.
Backup quarterback.
Punter.
No, starting quarterback.
I got two then.
Holy
I got
shit.
both of them. I think the punting position's a real interesting battle there. Matt Hawk.
Trash.
What's his real name?
Hack.
Matt Hack. Terrible. Dave, what's his real name?
Matt Hack?
Terrible. This guy's bad, and he's bad for business because when you do need to punt, rarely for this team,
Barely.
he's a bad punter.
Barely, rarely.
Can you bring in Matt Ariza,
Ariza.
Let's bring him in. He's here.
Trevor Ariza.
and make him the starter? I know there's this Twitter speculation. Can he be a holder? Does holding matter? I don't know if it matters.
Matt Barkley can probably hold.
We're going to score so many touchdowns. Holding's not going to matter.
You got to
and then
points.
conversely, excuse me, Barkley versus Keenum. Can we make that battle worth it? Do you think Case Keenum's a lock for the backup spot?
No, but
What's so funny, my guy?
I don't know why we can't keep both of them.
I think we can.
I think that's a wasted roster spot. I think one could be a practice squad. I think Barkley could be a practice squad.
1,000%.
I think Barkley's fun to have. He's got the relationship with Allen. Case Keenum's actually got.
Case Keenum made it to the.
Doesn't
NFC
he have a relationship with
Championship.
Diggs?
Yeah.
That's kind of a cool dynamic there.
Yeah, I think he's the guy that stays because of the relationship with
In
him.
case Keenum
And he's
made
got
it to the
stature.
NFC Championship game.
Yeah, he's got stature there with Stephon Diggs.
He's a legitimate quarterback.
Yeah, they traded a seventh
Well,
for him. They wouldn't just let him
something
come.
to explore then. If Barkley is what he was, a solid, reliable backup for Allen, training camp injuries do take place.
Josh Allen's
Maybe
friend.
Case Keenum does get traded eventually. Maybe he's here to be trade bait.
I couldn't imagine having the QB1 ever get hurt.
Yeah.
That'd be a really
Not here,
detrimental spot.
anywhere around the league.
Yeah, I mean, injuries always happen. Is there one spot where you think that the Bills are weak going into training camp that maybe we should try to avoid at all costs an injury?
Well, I mean, it remains to be seen, but I think my
obviously
biggest
avoid injuries,
question mark is the offensive line.
I was going to say the
There's
offensive
a
line
lot of
also.
spots there, though. There's a lot of depth there. On
Yeah,
lot of
but
depth,
after
but
the
we-
starters, you're young.
We do not know how they'll pan out.
Interesting. No, I'm not saying it's bad.
We're going off of historical
No. Yeah.
performance.
But yeah,
I'm with you.
I think
Better
tracking Tre'Davious White's
injury.
status report.
I think that's important.
I think that's going to be huge. I think Bean, the Bills, obviously, I think they feel comfortable with where he's at.
Listen, I'll go even further to say that I think the Bills, it's just staying on the injury topic for a second, they use sports science so well that I think that the Bills do a good job of preventing injuries
and players have been on record
consistently.
saying that.
Yeah, consistently.
Ever
And,
since-
and the stats back it up.
Ever since they've gotten that new training facility, injuries have gone way down.
The soft tissue injuries aren't even existent in
The
the Bills.
Bills have been known
Knock on
for
wood, of course.
years of being like an injury-prone team. I mean, 10 years ago, our injury list, like by week 10, was a mile long.
Yeah, injuries do. Injuries happen regardless of sports science or anything you got.
Sometimes.
I do believe we've been lucky. I think that's the only reason.
See, luck, definitely. I mean, you're always lucky, but then you think about it. Was Matt Milano lucky when he got hurt a bunch? Was Trey White lucky last year in Thanksgiving?
No.
they've gotten injuries.
Oh, yeah.
With Star Lotulelei doing whatever Star Lotulelei does, lucky, I guess.
Where is he now?
Nowhere. No, neither is Cole Beasley. How do you feel about that? Let's
Not
segue
surprised.
right into that.
Not surprised.
Have any of the guys they let go gone anywhere?
Yeah,
Feliciano's gone to the
Addison and Hughes
Giants.
are in Houston.
Yeah, but is that just a participation trophy going to Houston? Getting
It's just a paycheck,
contract? Right? Yeah, exactly. You're not going anywhere. Cole Beasley's still out there. Do you think he's even practicing anymore?
No, he's just making rap songs.
Scat rap.
I think Cole Beasley will get picked up, just like Julio Jones. Those two guys will get picked up in the middle of training camp by someone.
Do you think Cole Beasley brings value to any team?
No, just a distraction.
If he did, he'd be here.
No, I mean he's still got some
He can
gas
bring
left
value.
in the tank, but
Yeah.
I'm still on this. He's been playing hurt for the last 2 years for the Buffalo Bills. Now people are
true.
like, "Wow, amazing! He's playing hurt. What a guy!"
But that's not helping.
You don't want him to play hurt. You don't want him to be hurt.
That's a great point. Lucky was Cole Beasley lucky when he was hurt,
No.
playing with a broken leg?
He played like
Was
shit.
Stephon Diggs lucky with a torn oblique?
Same thing.
Which one is it? We don't know.
It was boo for me.
But that's the
baby.
hard part is, what are we talking about here? Is they've had injuries.
I just want to lay back. I can't.
We need longer headphone cords. Next week or on Sunday, we'll have larger.
We're going 2 days a week.
Yeah.
Sick.
Pizza now. We got a
I'm
sponsor
gonna
we
be
need to
snicking
promote.
snackies.
We'll do Sundays. We'll do the Grand Island one. Wednesdays we'll do North Tonawanda.
Honestly, this is the best pizza I've probably had in a long time.
Honestly, it's very good pizza.
It's very good.
I ate some when I picked it up. That's why I didn't eat. Full
If
disclosure.
I wasn't getting dirty looks from you guys, I'd have another slice.
We'll end it with you having a slice.
Well, don't you want to
I'll
talk
eat
about
one
helmets?
after the fog. I don't want to cause any issues.
Yeah, speaking of a fog, let's talk about the helmet. So who do we got coming out with new helmets so far? We got the
Bengals.
Bengals coming out with new helmets.
Texans.
The Texans coming out with a red helmet. I like that.
I like that.
We got the Bengals coming out with a white helmet. Love that.
I have to look that up.
And let's see. I'm trying to right now.
Thanks.
Tracking all the new helmets and uniforms. ESPN's got it down. Red alert in Houston. I love it. Patriots are bringing the white jersey,
shit.
white helmets back. The Saints are bringing a black helmet back. The Falcons are bringing the red helmet back.
Can I ask if the Patriots ever had a white helmet?
Yeah, back in the back
Yeah.
of the day.
The crouching
So,
Patriot.
I guess my question
thought that was
is,
red. I
since all
apologize.
of these are being released, does that mean the Bills aren't going to?
Whoa, slow down. The Eagles are doing the Kelly Green
I felt
helmet.
that.
There's some really nice helmets out here. Do the Bills? Go ahead, Jake. Do the Bills make that splash?
I wish. I hope. Give me a red helmet all day.
Something you mentioned about every single team there?
They're all ass.
See, this is a bad angle. He mentioned this the other day.
They're
I think
all
it's-
losing teams
I
who
think it's
need
a
to sell tickets.
bad-
Bills did this for years when they need to sell tickets
Bad
or
angle.
sell merch. Besides the Eagles, you said are having that.
Do you realize that they're doing it though because the NFL changed the rule for this year for them to allow?
It doesn't
it
mean
to
you
do
have to though.
I'd like the
Sure,
Bills to
but
do it.
why wouldn't you?
I don't think it
You think the
causes
Bills are
that
like,
much
oh, you know
crisis.
what? We're so good, we don't need more money.
They can afford.
We'll keep your money.
They
Would
can
it be
afford,
cool-
Like $50,000 in helmets, no problem.
Would it be cool to see a new or the
we
old
give them
design?
what, $100 million or $1 billion tax stipend?
It would be super cool to see Josh Allen wear the same jersey design that Jim Kelly did, and that would sell crazy amount of tickets,
Actually, I think
crazy
I'd hate
amount of
that.
merch. But at the same time, it's like
What's so special about Jim Kelly, Dave? He didn't win anything.
no, it's just the idea of the jersey with like when him and Bruce Smith, Andre Reed. It doesn't have to be
Oh, I
him.
like
He's
Bruce
just
Smith.
a it's just a figurehead.
Tell me about the amount of passing touchdowns Jim Kelly is fucking.
Now
throwing.
let's
Wrong.
talk about this. So there's a difference here.
I never made a statement. I asked a question.
I have an opinion here. Blue or red? They already have white.
Red.
Are we talking helmets?
Red.
Yeah.
Red. Unequivocally red.
Now let me paint this picture.
Red.
Let me paint this picture real quick. Blue helmet, red standing buffalo. Or
Red.
white standing buffalo.
Red with white standing buffalo.
I think if you do red, you got to do charging buffalo.
Do it all. I don't give a shit.
Do they do a third jersey though? I think. I don't
Well, they'd
know.
probably just do the color rush. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know.
It was a legitimate conversation. Do you think they stay with the white face mask on that red helmet,
That'd be sick.
or do they do a blue
Nah,
face mask
oh,
like they did in the '80s?
Gosh darn.
You
Just
ever
a
see
new one
that?
every.
You ever
yeah.
see that helmet?
A new one every week. Give it to me. Give me all the variations of the same.
Like the O.J. Simpson helmet design.
Yeah, but I want the face mask.
Yeah,
I want
but
Josh
just
Allen
one
with
bar.
a single bar.
One bar
Give me a throwback.
The old time kicker mask.
face mask.
No, actually, no
Bills.
face mask. Just the leather.
No
joint.
helmets. Get rid of the helmets.
Give me a leather joint.
Oh, I look up
CTE
Buffalo
all
Bills
around.
blue face mask. Guess what comes up?
Thanks, COVID.
Kelly.
No COVID masks. But I think this looks sharp.
That kind of goes hard. But that's just a regular helmet-ish with a blue face mask.
Now even further. Bryce Pulp.
I like that. Give me that.
I like that.
Give me that.
I like that a lot, actually.
Bryce Pulp won Defensive Player of the Year twice.
I like that a lot.
Last year.
That's a good looking helmet.
It's a Jim Kelly helmet, though.
This is Jim Kelly wearing that helmet. That looks sharp, doesn't it?
Gross.
Tell me I'm wrong.
That kind of goes hard.
I think the white jersey with the blue thick stripe on the arm goes hard as hell.
That does.
And I like that it's like a mesh jersey. They were pretty sharp back then.
Yeah,
huh?
but they wouldn't do that now. All the performance
They wouldn't
and all the
win,
bullshit.
so. They'll probably try to do something that wins now.
Yeah,
No offense.
for sure.
Given, taken.
So I'll see you guys again Sunday.
I think so.
I love podcasting, so yeah.
I love hanging out with the boys. How are the Red Sox doing?
God damn it.
All right, guys.
I got swept.
Go to Pizza Amore. Get some wood fire pizza.
Pizza Amore on Payne Avenue in North Tonawanda. That wasn't your slice.
No, I don't
And-
hold it.
And Grand Island Boulevard in Grand Island.
It's so damn good.
The Wood Fire Away. Pizza Amore. Tell them the Madmen sent you.
God damn. All right, bye, guys. Love you.